This radio show might make you cry, will probably make you angry, will most assuredly make you laugh, and is guaranteed to make you think. 3-6 Nation Radio, where no topic is too hot, no take is too cold, with Monica Livingston and Sean Parker. 3-6 Nation Radio, in 3, 2, 1.
All right, welcome to 3-6 Nation Radio. I am your host, Monica D. Livingston, founder and leader of 3-6 Nation. This is not Sean.
No.
I mean, this is the best. No offense, Sean, but Sean, this is the best you ever look. Ever look. I love you, Sean.
Thank you.
I am joined today by my good friend, Melissa Cole Upperman. She's sitting in for Sean. Sean is at GW
Got
today.
big boots, Sean.
Yeah, you
Got
do.
big boots
You do.
to fill.
That's my man. He is lending his voice to the GW athletic program over there, and everybody knows that Sean has a fabulous voice. So Melissa's gonna pitch hit for him and sit in here with me, and we're gonna do our thing. So how are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
I'm doing good. I got here safe.
That's good.
High-fived all the back ways through ways. I mean, it's like the different ways and ways. I was down through an alleyways.
Oh.
I was going through all kinds of ways to get here, and I didn't have any traffic. So
Okay.
that was
Well, everyone else seems to be in traffic.
Yeah.
You know,
I got
I'm
here safe,
super
so.
excited about our show lineup. What do we have? Can I have that piece of paper? Because my computer's freezing up, which is
Sure.
par 4
We'll
of the
share.
day. So we have a good show lineup. We've got Dr. Clark, Dr. Marco Clark. He was supposed to be in the building.
Yeah.
He got called away, so he's going to call
He's
in.
on his way.
You know, that's our community spotlight segment. He's doing fabulous things over there at Richard Wright Public Charter School. I'm so excited about to talk to him, not only about the school, but they have this
Absolutely.
event coming up October 3rd called Safe Passageway or Safe Passage. He'll tell us. Just making sure that all the students that go to that school get home safely, and they're going to line the streets with over
Nice.
1,000 adults.
Yes.
And just encouraging the young people on the way. And there's an event, and Dougie Fresh is going to be.
What?
Yeah. What?
Doug E.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
It's okay.
Anyways, like I said, Sean.
you can rap later.
Yeah. I was gonna say Sean. We'll leave it to the experts.
Listen, you probably
Later
can
on in
rap
the
better
show.
than Sean.
Later on
Okay?
the show, we got
BG
some
County in the
experts.
house. Okay, so I'm not worried about that. So we've got that.
We
Ivan-
also have rap sensation Vivid
Yeah.
back in the building.
That's
so
right.
I'm really excited to
She's gonna do her thing.
To be able to hear her.
Yeah, she's amazing, and
We've
this
got
is the
news and
third week in a row. Vivid's going to be here. We got
Yeah.
news, sports. What else do we have? Oh, my cousin's in the building with her sorority. Let me get this right. Help me from the audience. Beta Phi Omega.
Yes.
Beta Phi Omega.
Yes.
Beta Phi Omega is in the building. We're going to talk to them about their sorority. So we got a bunch of stuff happening. We'll be right back with the news. This is 3-6 Nation Radio.
Thank you.
It's Sean Parker here, and whenever I want some good food in nice-sized portions, not bird-sized food, but big boy portions, I look no further than the Crystal City Sports Pub. Now, if you just stayed on the original first story of the restaurant, you'd be more than happy with the pool tables and the aforementioned good food, but then they went and added a grand second story with, check this out, 6 37-inch LCDs, 2 8-foot projection screen TVs, and a 10-foot projection screen TV, and as a cherry on the top, a state-of-the-art sound booth. They're open 365 days a year, and they are waiting for you. The Crystal City Sports Pub, 529 23rd Street South in Arlington, Virginia. Call them at 703-521-8215 or visit them on the web at ccsportspub.com.
Come on, hustle. Get your head in the game. Come on.
Are you setting the right example for your kids?
Are you even trying? The ball's down there. What are you doing? You need to get some confidence.
Come on, hustle up, get up there.
Reviewing last year, ad revenue has declined 15%.
Come on, get your head on straight.
Before your child's next game, ask yourself, how would you like it if they copied your behavior?
There are many ways which we can improve.
That's for sure. You need to get some confidence.
Positive Coaching Alliance has valuable tips and tools to help our kids perform their best while keeping sports enjoyable for everyone. Their development zone is a great resource for parents like us. Positive Coaching Alliance, creating better athletes, better people. Learn more at positivecoach.org/Fox Sports.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're back.
welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back to 36 Nation Radio.
That's
and
us.
we have quite a bit to cover today.
We do.
So, Monica, I'm really excited. But before that, let's get some, tweets going. Let's hit us on Facebook, our social media tags, including the Facebook 36 Nation, Instagram at 36 Nation, and then Twitter at 36 Nation.
There we go.
And then call in because I really want to hear some voices.
What's
and
that
get
number?
live here.
Call
It's on air. It's 203 580-3636.
3636. Call me.
So please call us
better
now.
call
We want to
me.
hear from you. So,
Yeah, that's it.
Monica, what is your first story for today?
Okay, listen to this.
Let's jump right in.
Nearly 50,000 people signed a petition calling for the removal of a Ray Lewis statue after retired Ravens star knelt during the national anthem.
Wow.
Ravens fans Eric Modidi's Change.org petition reads, "To kneel during the national anthem is disrespectful, regardless of what you are protesting." Lewis had criticized former 49ers QB Colin Kaepernick, who started the protest in 2016 to raise awareness, but then all of a sudden, Ray realized, I'm missing an opportunity here and people going to talk about me. So then he done bent his knee up, getting down there. And now the
Right.
Ravens, this guy wants the statue that is at the stadium, at the Ravens Stadium, to be removed. And he's already gotten 50,000 signatures.
Wow.
I think from my Facebook post alone that he could probably even get more, signatures. And so I just, we're going to talk about this thing later. Everybody that comes in here today is going to weigh in on this issue. We've asked people to respond on Facebook. I've asked a whole bunch of conservative people to call, and this is part of the problem. Listen, nobody will, they'll private message me, I think you're wrong. Okay, well, let's talk about it.
Right.
I've invited people over there. The seat is empty. Ain't nobody.
Right.
Hello?
Right.
They're not here yet.
Right.
And that's part of the problem. So my question to you is, do you think that the statue should be removed from the stadium? I think I already know your answer, but
Well, and the key thing is that it's one of those issues that I feel like we really need to kind of weigh in over on this side first, because I feel like we need to expand it a little bit.
what you mean? Weigh in with who?
With
People in the building?
With yes.
Oh, okay. We can do that. They're not mic'd up yet, so
Oh,
they
okay.
can't talk about it yet. So tell me what the hell you think.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
right.
so we're
Jacob will get them sitting over
what,
to our
what I
brand
was
new.
hearing is again, because this is like this particular, because I don't follow the Baltimore Ravens.
Right.
I just wanted to understand, to make sure I understood it, is that they want to remove Ray Lewis's statue
Yes.
because he took a knee
Right.
During the national anthem.
Right.
And I feel like that statue should remain.
Okay.
And the reason why is because as a part of our freedoms in this country, it's important for the message to stand, and including that statue. As Ray took a knee,
Right.
that statue should stand. And the reason why I
see you
believe
little
that.
play on words.
Well,
Take a knee,
and the
statue stand.
well, and
Okay.
it should, and it should, and the reason why it again is because we have been allowed the freedoms to be able to the freedom of speech, and if somebody is in this country is being wronged in any fashion or way, they have a right to protest in their way, as long as it is nonviolent and as long as it's not tearing up the place and everything else like that. So they absolutely he has a right to take a knee, as
That's-
far as I believe.
That's my twin. That's my
So-
twin. Okay. Right.
Yes.
Well, I already knew you wouldn't be sitting up here if you felt different. You'd
Right.
be sitting over there.
Right. Well,
They not
I wasn't
here
sure
yet.
if you wanted me to
The
weigh it.
conservative people are not
But
here
no,
yet.
I do feel that way.
We're gonna get into this whole kneeling thing, and we're gonna have everybody that calls in weigh in, every guest, because I will tell you this. I had the opportunity today to go to Arlington National Cemetery.
Yes.
I was there because the neighbor that lives across the Shannons, the
Yeah.
Shannons that live across the street from my parents. My parents moved there when I was 2 years old, so I've known them my entire life. And they passed recently, about 11 hours, after one another. Like she went first, 11 hours. He was like, "Hey, boo, I'll meet you over there. I'll be right there."
Right.
Okay, he was done too. And they had a joint ceremony today at Arlington National Cemetery. It was an absolute sight, like to see so many armed servicemen. You know, I mean, he had a horse-drawn carriage. It was beautiful. The day was gorgeous.
Right.
And I felt, you know, really patriotic. And I just thought like the guns were firing and the flag was moving. And I thought for a fleeting second, I would count 0.2 of a second, oh, maybe we should get up off the knee. And then what came back to the rush of the forefront of my brain once I got myself together, got out of that moment, was if no one had been kneeling, we wouldn't even be talking about it. It wouldn't be at the forefront. We wouldn't be, you know, trying to have dialogue about it. And so I think that was so important that we still do that.
Did anybody knee there?
No, I
Did
thought about it,
anybody
but my
take a
mom was
knee
with me,
there?
and I thought she'd bust me upside my
Okay,
head.
yeah, I wanted to ask
just-
that. I think that's a good follow
one
up. Just to
second,
see.
I let my knee buckle. I was like,
Okay, did you just do like a little curtsy
I dipped
or-
down. I dipped. You dip, I dip. No,
You didn't do it. You didn't do it.
But yeah, so
Okay.
we'll get into that later.
Right.
What's your story? What you got?
Okay, so I wanted to kind of update everyone on how to, you know, what the appropriate amount of tipping is. And we're going to go right
Oh.
from like you dip, I dip, well, I tip. Okay, so we're going to go lead right into that because it's important nowadays. I mean, people are, you know, starving. You
Yeah,
know, like
right.
we're talking about, you know, who is, you know, in this country and who is, you know, working
Right.
in the back scenes of things.
Sure.
And so it's like the livelihood of a lot of the people that are, you know, really just trying to get a hand into the game.
Right.
Really heavily rely on tips. And
Yeah.
so I really felt like it was important for us to kind of bring this front and center because it's changed since the, you know, since tips kind of began. In fact, in recent years, some waiters in restaurants have suggested that that 25 or even 30%.
Damn.
I know. I was like, I'm like, I think I owe people money.
I thought I was doing something. 'Cause
Like at
as
20,
a rule,
right, at 20.
I pretty much, unless you like
20%.
drop stuff on me, call
Right.
me a name, I'm leaving 20%.
Right.
25 to 30.
Yes, that's why I wanted to bring it up. I was like, hold on, let's say so 25 to 30%
do a little more.
Is proper gratuity for
Really?
the services rendered, and the 20% tip that once was considered a generous tip is just average, really. Okay.
Oh, man.
And so, and that goes all the way back to 2008. So we're behind.
I got
so we
people
should have
spitting
this
in my food and stuff. Like, I need to
We should
apologize.
have had this conversation
Yeah.
of a while ago.
I just
mean, this
messed
is-
up next door about a
I
minute
know.
ago.
So meanwhile, we're thinking, oh, we'll give them, you know, 20%, or, you know, or if they, you know,
Okay.
weren't timely with something, maybe it's just 15. I mean, I don't think I've ever done anything less than 15, but,
Right.
and that was because of something
Yeah.
that was, you know, just oddballish or
Right.
whatever. But no, it's definitely, we're moving up. So 25 to 30% is what we should
Okay.
definitely rely on going forward.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. That's
And
gonna
so-
dictate where I eat from there.
Yeah.
Some places you already start off leaving a $30 tip.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
my next story was my man Hugh. Hugh
Yes.
Hefner's gone.
Yes. Well,
Sad
wonder
about
if-
that.
That's got big boots to fill. Speaking of Sean here, we're gonna bring it back around to Sean.
I'm
But,
like, yeah, I was sad, but you talk about having a good life.
yeah.
I mean, Hugh did it all.
wow. Well,
Pun
yeah,
intended,
that was intended.
I guess.
Yeah.
But the thing I liked about Hugh, he was still controlling stuff. The man said, "Listen, he sold the mansion for what, $110 million? I think
Yes.
that's what it was.
Yep.
But the guy who purchased it couldn't have ownership of it. Well, he could have ownership of it, but he couldn't have rights to get into it or be there or live in it until Hugh died. So Hugh sold the place. You talking about an old G and was like, yeah, you can go ahead and buy it, but I'm gonna stay here
Yeah,
until
that's
I
right.
die.
He said,
Okay.
"I'm gonna keep-"
He passed, and the hearse
keep
came,
it.
took him away from there. He had ironclad prenup agreement, so nobody gets anything.
So Crystal doesn't get anything.
No, that's his last wife.
Yes,
Nah,
yes.
the 31-year. No,
Right.
Crystal got everything she was gonna get from
Yeah.
you. Okay, that's dead.
That
I mean,
party-
sorry.
that party's over.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Pun not
That
intended.
party.
That
So
time.
what happens to the grotto?
I don't have any idea. Maybe we have to go on location and figure out and do a undercover.
I just want to know
situation.
how often they change that water. I'm kind of a germaphobe when it comes to stuff like that.
That's
So, like,
nasty
that
as
nasty
hell,
old-
don't it?
Yeah, that would be.
I wonder.
needs
So the
to-
guy's gonna move in, and hopefully it turn it into a museum. Like, wouldn't you pay like $15 to just
I'd
walk
go to the
around?
Hef Museum sooner than I'd go to like the Elvis Museum
Who
or
is-
Dollywood
Who is
or
Elvis?
whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, but
Yeah.
those are their former homes are all now You know,
what are you gonna do?
Well, Dolly's still here with us.
So
but-
we love you and we miss you, Have. You got another story for us, or are we
Yeah.
gonna okay, what you got? And then we'll go to break.
Okay. And then I wanted to kind of revisit, taking a knee. Stan.
Okay.
I know, but I have a new take on it, and that's
Okay.
what I wanted to share because I thought that this was really significant because it's another perspective, especially as we all have our feelings about the right way to protest, and so here's another perspective, and this comes from Facebook. Should I give a shout out to the person who?
Go right ahead.
So her name is Melissa Edmondson, and
Hey, girl.
she says, she asked her daughter Molly, who's 8 and played several sports, what it means to take a knee, and she responded, well, it's what you're supposed to do when someone's hurt. In like sports, like soccer and things like that.
You
And
have
she
an
said it
injury?
shows that you care about them and that you want them to get better and get back on the field and be okay. And then after they get up, they start to clap for
True.
them.
Very true.
And then her mother asked what she thought it meant when the Ravens knelt during the national anthem. Her response was, well, I guess they think that our country is hurt
I'll be there.
and they're hoping that it will get better.
From the mouths of babes.
And so, maybe the problem isn't lack of respect. Maybe it's just we're choosing not to see what the men are saying, that our country is hurting and they're just hoping it gets better at this point.
Wow.
And so I felt like that was really important to follow it up with the, we were talking about the statue
Right.
earlier, and just what's going on in every time there's a stadium game. And I think that right now, there's a huge hurt, out there.
That's a brilliant way to put it. And you know what? I think Molly should run for office. We might get a woman president yet, and I
So
don't.
third grader.
Yeah,
third
Molly
grade.
for
Yeah,
Prez.
yeah.
Molly.
Yeah, Molly-
Sorority's like, I'm voting for Molly.
Yeah,
so.
Molly really has, she's very in tune of what's going on.
Nothing else to say on that one. Molly, shout out to Molly.
Yes,
Okay. Your mama's doing something
absolutely.
right, but Molly, okay.
Yes.
What's going on? 36 Nation Radio
Yes.
loves you.
Yes.
Let's take a break. We'll be right back. We're going to come back with our community spotlight segment. We'll get Dr. Marco Clark on the phone. He's going to talk to us a little bit about the event that they're having on October 3rd, and then we're going to keep this thing rolling. This is
Yeah.
36 Nation Radio. We'll
Looking
be right
forward to
back.
it. All right, thanks.
It's about respect. Respect for our teammates, respect for our fans, and respect for our game.
It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. On this team, we're a family.
Racist, sexist, and homophobic language have no place on our team.
We pledge to make our locker room a safe place for everyone.
No matter your race, religion, or whether you are straight or gay, if you can play, you can play.
It's Sean Parker here, and whenever I want some good food in nice-sized portions, not bird-sized food, but big boy portions, I look no further than the Crystal City Sports Pub. Now, if you just stayed on the original first story of the restaurant, you'd be more than happy with the pool tables and the aforementioned good food, but then they went and added a grand second story with, check this out, 6 37-inch LCDs, 2 8-foot projection screen TVs, and a 10-foot projection screen TV, and as a cherry on the top, a state-of-the-art sound booth. They're open 365 days a year, and they are waiting for you. The Crystal City Sports Pub, 529 23rd Street South in Arlington, Virginia. Call them at 703-521-8215 or visit them on the web at ccsportspub.com.
Come on, hustle. Get your head in the game. Come on.
Are you setting the right example for your kids?
Are you even trying? The ball's down there. What are you doing? You need to get some confidence.
Come on, hustle up, get up there.
Reviewing last year, ad revenue has declined 15%.
Come on, get your head on straight.
Before your child's next game, ask yourself, how would you like it if they copied your behavior?
There are many ways which we can improve.
That's for sure. You need to get some confidence.
Positive Coaching Alliance has valuable tips and tools to help our kids perform their best while keeping sports enjoyable for everyone. Their development zone is a great resource for parents like us. Positive Coaching Alliance, creating better athletes, better people. Learn more at positivecoach.org/Fox Sports.
One of my all-time favorite interviews for Urban Report is live in the studio today.
We're joined now by Marco Clark from Washington to talk more about this.
My guest to give us all the details is Dr. Marco Clark.
But I want Brother Clark to come in to share a minute about the success and things that are going on with the school.
He's called America's toughest principal, Dr. Marco Clark.
So I'll say it again so you can actually let him know, Dr. Marco Clark.
My guest today is Dr. Marco Clark.
I'm sick of what's on the news because every African-American young person is not a thug.
The parent has to be the first teacher of reading.
Every African-American young person does not want to steal or rob your house. You get your education, you can do anything you want in life. We have so many African-American young people who are aspiring for greatness.
The children is what matter.
And it's time that we stand up and help them.
And at the end of the day, we're going to do everything that's possible to make sure our children are successful.
One of the things that I encountered is at 11 years old, I was told that I was functionally illiterate. That label took my self-esteem. I spent 5 years in high school. I scored a 480 on the SAT. I was doomed for failure, according to the statistics, right? I decided that I might as well live out the label. That I had taken the label that was given to me in a negative sense, and I took that label and I decided to live it out. So by the time I got to college, I actually was behind. And I realized that the labels that you put on people can affect them. That one label did something to my life. The challenges that we have when everybody's looking negative at these young men. But it's how hard that one person works with you that can change the lifespan of someone.
Don't let anybody ever tell you that you're not great. Don't let anybody break your spirit and tell you you can't do it. Don't let anybody talk against you because you're not of a different persuasion.
I got one bar because I got a bachelor's degree. I got 2 bars because I got a master's degree. I got 3 bars because I have a doctorate degree.
Wow, I feel motivated just watching that. That was a clip of the work that Dr. Marco Clark, founder and CEO of Richard Wright Public Charter School, is doing in the community. Dr. Marco Clark is a well-respected educator, innovator, author, public speaker, and veteran in the world of urban education. He currently serves as the founder and CEO of Richard Wright Public Charter School for Journalism and Media Arts. It's right here in Washington, D.C. In addition to his works as founder and CEO, he is a chairman of Man the Block, an organization focused on providing safe passage for students to and from school. I could go on and on talking about this guy. At age 10, he won his first spelling bee, but ironically, at age 11, a guidance counselor labeled him as a functional illiterate. This label disrupted his educational journey for many years, and then he ended up going to Clark University, where he met a professor there who kind of changed him around and helped him get focused. And he is one of the leading educators in urban education. I am thrilled to have him. He was supposed to be here in the building today, but I understand why he isn't, because he's putting the kids first. And that's what we want. And I just wanted to give him a platform to talk about the event that's happening on October 3rd. So without further ado, let's see if we can get him on the phone. Dr. Clark, are you there?
I'm here.
Hold on. Dr. Clark. Try this again. You got him, Jacob? Dr. Clark?
I'm here.
You there? Okay, you're there. Let me try to get you in studio. Let's do this one, Jacob. We're having some technical difficulties here. Let's see. You there,
All right.
sir?
I'm here.
Yes.
Right, there we go.
Thank
Technology is really not my thing. I needed some of your students here today to help me with this. How are you?
I am absolutely wonderful, and thanks for understanding that I'm out advocating for children, which is what I do on a regular basis.
and we're trying to make sure we gain as many partners as possible to help with to take the part to make.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out a little bit, but that's okay. What I heard was advocate, kids, partner, make sure it gets done. So that's good. That's all we needed to hear. Right? So I appreciate you. Listen, I just read your bio, and one of the things that struck me was the part about after you had won this spelling bee, you had this guidance counselor that literally, said that you were functionally illiterate. What did that feel like? Talk to me about that moment, if you still, remember it.
Listen, that moment changed my life. I mean, it was very heartbreaking, heart-wrenching to understand that the person that I thought was supposed to be helping me was actually giving me a label without giving me an answer to how to fix it. And so I recognized even at that moment that I could never be that kind of person. One day I would grow up, and I would make sure that, I had a platform that could support kids, not necessarily put them down, which is what educational systems are supposed to be about, supporting young people rather than putting them in a position and giving them labels that you really don't have a solid diagnosis of, but yet just because you feel that way based on some statistics or something that you read, that you would put a child down and then take away their self-esteem. That issue I dealt with for over 30 years. I was shamed by it, and I felt shamed by it for 30 years after that. Before I really wanted to talk about it, it wasn't until I was interviewed by Jet Magazine that I decided to open up, and it gave me an opportunity to be refreshed and renewed. And so with that, I've been able to take that entity on and share with others, and I've been able to help thousands of individuals based on me telling my story and opening up to let the world know that there is change after somebody gives you a bad label.
Yes,
I know. That's,
yes,
I just feel like saying amen.
I feel so connected. I was going to say, for me, true. I mean, and especially Dr. Clark, you sharing your personal story with us, because Monica and I were in school together years ago. That's how I even, came to know her. But they labeled me early on. I mean, I was in third grade, and they put a label SLRD. Back then, it was like a slow learner, can't read well. Basically, it's just put me in a class of kids that were of the same whatever that maybe I wasn't a good test taker, whatever that was. But Dr. Clark, as a result of that label, it took me all the way through public schools in Prince George's County, and it was a journey that was very it was a challenge, and I still try to break free years later from those shackles and saying, okay, I've overcome some of those things, and yet still it's those hauntings from back when the teacher put that label on me.
That stuff, in your mind, and and I was ADHD, Dr. Clark, and so they called that a whole bunch of different stuff back in the day, and and it was one of the reasons that I also, like you, got into education, for a bunch of teachers saying you're not going to do this. How come you're not more like your brother? All those things, and I thought, this can't be the only way to learn, is to sit here in this room with this person at the front, and they're talking, and I found them very boring, and I figured I knew more than them, and so the disruption was nothing that I was doing was nothing but boredom, and I was rallying my troops, is what I thought, to do something different and more fun, because this thing you got on the board, lady, I'm trying to help her out,
right?
But I know you're busy, so real quick, what I wanted to give you this platform to talk about the event. It's October 3rd, correct?
Right, but listen, let me say this. You got me fired up now. You got
to
get me back.
I told you you're supposed to be in here.
That's right.
Because
you were here.
And so I got a lot of stuff to talk about with that thing. So we're going to put a little pause there, but I'm coming back, because I need people to understand how critical that is to the success of our young people, and I don't want to just stop there. So if you have me back, I'm coming, and I'm going to make sure I get there so I can get there with those to talk about this issue, because it's a big issue, and it's happening across the city. But to get to October
Listen, wait a minute,
3rd,
Dr. Clark, let me cut you off, sir. You could have a regular 12-minute segment each and every week. I mean, so you don't have to ask to come back. You just got to drive here and be here.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Well, you got it.
All
you
right.
got it, because we got a lot to talk about. It's a whole lot going on, and I'm with you. Your voice is something that we need, and I love it. And whatever I can do to make that to tell this story so we can support other young people and support these folks who are in trouble academically and needing nurturing and support. I want to be that person. So we're going to get together. I'm going to try to get there. Next week, I'll try to get there. But October the 3rd, we're going to have this big block party. We want everybody to come out, and it's about safe passage because our kids are getting beat up on the way home from school, on the way to school. They're getting beat up by people that look just like them, and nobody wants to say it, but I will. And so we got to do something about that. We got to talk about what the parents are not doing and what they should be doing in order to support our kids. And so on October the 3rd, Dougie Fresh told me he's coming in town. We talked about what we need to talk about with Safe Passage, so he's going to come rock the mic. We want everybody to come. It's a fun-filled block party, and it doesn't cost any money. We just need you to show up by 4 p.m. and be out there ready to support kids.
Okay, October 3rd. What time?
4 p.m., and it is located at 770 M Street Southeast. That is at the corner of 8th and M Street Southeast. So we want everybody to come out. It's a free block party, and we want to make sure we have a great time supporting kids and talking about how we can make sure that they get home safe.
Okay, listen, do you still need volunteers on the route? I know
I need volunteers. My goal is to have 1,000 volunteers. Look, let's shake up Washington, D.C. and get me 1,000 folks out there, people that claim they love. If everybody can keep talking about 45 and what he's doing, let's stop talking about what he's doing and start doing what we need to be doing for our own community. Yes. I need 1,000 people to be out there on that day. I need 1,000 folks to show up so we can show up and show out for our kids and let them know that we love them and we care about what happens to them.
Listen, I got a little surprise for you. I was going to tell you when you got here, but I'm going to volunteer. I've got volunteers here. We're going to make sure that 36 Nation is going to make sure I can guarantee you that on my side, I can bring at least 10 to 15. We've got a sorority in the building. I know that if they get the word out that they can do at least a couple of people there to help also. And the station owner here at listenvisionlive.com has said, you know what, Monica, I want to be involved also. He's willing to come. He's willing to videotape this experience for you free, edit it, so it's something also that we can utilize for next time. He even mentioned that he'll bring something, I think that Dougie Fresh has signed before, and we can auction it off or give it away. I don't know. We'll work that out, off air. But what I'm telling you is that we are in. 36 Nation is behind you. We're all in. I'll be there. Tell me what I need to wear. What, do I need to look cute or do I just need to look fresh? What I mean, just
you know what?
Okay.
What color T-shirt should all the kids?
Come on as you are. We're gonna have a great time. Just come on out and support kids. If whoever's in the sorority, what sorority is that?
They are Beta Phi Omega, and I'll shoot you some information about them because I know you're going to go back in. I'm also going to send you a link to the show so you can learn about them, and they're probably going to make a commitment to you later today. Listen,
I want
Go ahead.
them to come. Make sure if they're part of a sorority, make sure they wear their Greek letters because we want everybody represented. And if you're part of any organization, wear your colors, wear your organization, show up. We want to make sure that we show that we have a genre of people from all walks of life and different places that we're enjoying ourselves and we are supporting kids. So come on out, be comfortable. It's a block party, and we're going to support kids.
Oh,
absolutely.
I'm hyped.
Absolutely.
I feel like a block party. I wish we had some Dougie Fresh
Me
music
too.
to go out to the commercial. Listen, get off this phone. Go
Thank
get that
you.
money for the kids. I will call you tomorrow. We'll work out details. I'm super stoked, excited. I love what you're doing, and thank you for what you're doing for our young people, especially our young people of color. The Richard Wright Public Charter School is an amazing, opportunity for so many young people to learn, outside of just the regular reading and math. People that are listening, look at their curriculum, go to their events, and pay attention to what's happening. If you truly want change, it starts with our young people, and this is a guy that's doing great things with the young people. Check out Dr. Marco Clark. Check out Richard Wright Public Charter School. Last thing, Dr. Clark, do you want to give out social media tags and contact info, donation information so people can, find you guys and support?
Everything. If you go to Richard Wright, PCS.org. That's Richard Wright. P as in Paul, C as in Charlie, S as in Sam.org. There's a donate button on there. You can donate there. There is a text to donate on the website, and so if you can also ask folks to like our page at Richard Wright on Facebook, and also like us on Twitter at Richard Wright as well.
Okay, I'm gonna like it, love it, and everything.
Me too. I'm gonna share it on my page too. I have a lot of connections to NBC.
Thank you so much.
Get it out.
Listen, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Dr. Clark. Take care now. Bye.
Bye.
All right. I'm excited about this. This is going to be awesome. In fact, the block party, just so you can, they have a little video to get hyped about it. We're going to go to commercial break. Jacob, let's show the people what they may experience if they do, in fact, attend this event. This is Richard Wright Public Charter School Safe Passage video. This is 36 Nation Radio. We'll be right back.
Love it.
It's about respect. Respect for our teammates, respect for our fans, and respect for our game.
It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. On this team, we're a family.
Racist, sexist, and homophobic language have no place on our team.
We pledge to make our locker room a safe place for everyone.
No matter your race, religion, or whether you are straight or gay, if you can play, you can play.
It's Sean Parker here, and whenever I want some good food in nice-sized portions, not bird-sized food, but big boy portions, I look no further than the Crystal City Sports Pub. Now, if you just stayed on the original first story of the restaurant, you'd be more than happy with the pool tables and the aforementioned good food, but then they went and added a grand second story with, check this out, 6 37-inch LCDs, 2 8-foot projection screen TVs, and a 10-foot projection screen TV, and as a cherry on the top, a state-of-the-art sound booth. They're open 365 days a year, and they are waiting for you. The Crystal City Sports Pub, 529 23rd Street South in Arlington, Virginia. Call them at 703-521-8215 or visit them on the web at ccsportspub.com.
Come on, hustle. Get your head in the game. Come on.
Are you setting the right example for your kids?
Are you even trying? The ball's down there. What are you doing? You need to get some confidence.
Come on, hustle up, get up there.
Reviewing last year, ad revenue has declined 15%.
Come on, get your head on straight.
Before your child's next game, ask yourself, how would you like it if they copied your behavior?
There are many ways which we can improve.
That's for sure. You need to get some confidence.
Positive Coaching Alliance has valuable tips and tools to help our kids perform their best while keeping sports enjoyable for everyone. Their development zone is a great resource for parents like us. Positive Coaching Alliance, creating better athletes, better people. Learn more at positivecoach.org/Fox Sports.
It's about respect. Respect for our teammates, respect for our fans, and respect for our game.
It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. On this team, we're a family.
Racist, sexist, and homophobic language have no place on our team.
We pledge to make our locker room a safe place for everyone.
No matter your race, religion, or whether you are straight or gay, if you can play, you can play.
It's Sean Parker here, and whenever I want some good food in nice-sized portions, not bird-sized food, but big boy portions, I look no further than the Crystal City Sports Pub. Now, if you just stayed on the original first story of the restaurant, you'd be more than happy with the pool tables and the aforementioned good food, but then they went and added a grand second story with, check this out, 6 37-inch LCDs, 2 8-foot projection screen TVs and a 10-foot projection screen TV, and as a cherry on the top, a state-of-the-art sound booth. They're open 365 days a year, and they are waiting for you. The Crystal City Sports Pub, 529 23rd Street South in Arlington, Virginia. Call them at 703-521-8215 or visit them on the web at ccsportspub.com.
All right, we are back. This is 36 Nation Radio. We are back today. We are joined in the studio, the sorority Beta Phi Omega sorority. Say hi, or what do y'all say? Hey. Oh, just hey. Okay, that works. I didn't know if you do a holla or something like that. So yes, hi guy. Woo, hi, or something. I didn't know. So I played sports. I didn't join a sorority.
Were you looking for a call?
Yeah.
Oh, that's something different. We don't do that when we say hi.
Oh.
We say,
okay, well, let's do a shout out. Okay. What's your call?
Oh, hold up.
Okay, yeah, get it?
You ready?
Okay, yes. I think the frequency.
Internal things.
I think I need to get my ears checked, but that's nice. That's nice. Certainly, if you hear that, people will respond. So you did stop.
When you guys are at King's Dominion, that's how you find each other. Yes. I find it very difficult.
Not King's Dominion.
In the airport.
No, I just meant who goes to King's Dominion still. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us today, making the trip to come in the studio. So introduce yourselves, how long you've been in the sorority, and if you have like a nickname that you're allowed to tell us. Some of this stuff is secretive. You can't tell everything.
We can ask for a secret handshake.
Okay. All right. So go ahead, please. Tell people who you are.
All right. Well, I'm Allie. I've been with the organization since spring of 2013.
Okay.
Time is flying by. I'm the current chapter president of our local chapter here, which is the Beta Kappa chapter. And I guess my sorority name is All About Me.
Oh, surprise. That's my cousin. They asked me for that name. I wrote it in and sent it in. She didn't know it. Okay. And next to you, cuz.
Hi, I am Kia. I've also been with the organization since the fall of 2013. I am currently a number 3 and will forever be a number 3.
Okay.
And my line name is Sora Excel.
Okay. And next to you.
I am Keisha.
Hey, Keisha.
And I came fall of 2013. And I am currently the Community Relations Liaison for the Beta Kappa chapter of Beta Phi Omega Sorority Incorporated.
Oh, I like how you say it. Can you say that 2 times in a row like that? Let me see. Can you say it like that? Just 2 times in a row like that.
The Community Relations Liaison for Beta Phi Omega.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Sally sells seashells down by the shore.
City, right? Sunshine City.
And I'm a number 2, and I'm Soror Inhale.
Okay, all right.
So they're line sisters.
Yes.
They came in together.
Okay, I was going to ask for translation with that bit. Okay.
Yes, we're the inaugural line for the Beta Kappa chapter.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right.
When did it originate? What is it?
Yeah.
The start?
Well, our organization started June 27, 2000, but we actually chartered this chapter here on May 18, 2013.
So the original chapter was founded here in
Tallahassee,
DMV?
Tallahassee,
Oh,
Florida.
okay, Tallahassee.
Okay. Shout out to Tallahassee.
Yes.
Hey, Hassy.
Yeah.
So, and talk to me about the mission of the organization, the demographics of the sorority, because you guys are a little different, right, than normal sororities. So, tell us what your niche is.
Well, I guess the idea of normal, it depends on what community want to be represented
Sure.
with. So when our founders looked at, what they were seeing, whether they were on their campus or in their community, they actually didn't really see something that they could really call home. And so we are actually a multicultural lesbian sorority, although we accept anyone who supports us. So lesbian, straight, just an ally.
Yes.
And so that's really what we're founded on. We're founded on, having that inclusive space to call family and community. And those are really the communities that we are our priority to serve.
All right.
So yeah.
That's good
Pretty
stuff.
much it.
And what kind of events are you guys involved in the community? How do you do that? Are you helping in schools? People what's your mission?
Oh yes.
Luckily enough for me, I grew up here in the DMV.
Okay.
So I give back regularly to my old high school. Shout out Baloo.
All right, Baloo.
Yes,
All right.
nice. But we make sure we, help foster even when it comes down to the youth, because we can't accept them until they're 18 or older. But we want to train everyone up to know that at the end of the day, you have support, no matter who you are, skin, creed, socioeconomical background.
All right, that sounds like good stuff. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
And we're also an organization prided on education. So one of our major philanthropies is breast cancer awareness. And not just participating, but making sure we educate ourselves and others. Also, we are major participants in the Walk to End HIV. Again, ensuring education, prevention, and making sure people have the tools they need.
So Whitman Walker then for you guys, for the DMV
Yes.
Whitman Walker?
Yes, and then Chase Braxton for Baltimore.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all doing good stuff.
Yeah, we got miles on that car.
Okay, I see. I appreciate you guys. Do you think that the event that Dr. Marco Clark was talking about is something that you guys could see yourself being involved in this time or even the next time around?
Yeah, I was just looking at the calendar. I mean, it's a Tuesday night, so we're gonna have to plan in advance.
Yes,
make
right.
sure everybody
we
home is
get a
good.
little tired.
But yeah, we're really excited to come out, whether it's volunteering
And to
or
commit
just saying that we're there.
and say that we're there.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys have these paddles right in front of you. So I want you to take each of those because we found out a lot of great things about you. But let's see what's really good. So this is our version of Never Have I Ever.
I don't need a paddle.
You don't need a
Okay,
paddle.
thank
Just
God.
we already know you didn't. What you done did. Okay.
got
So what we're gonna see here is you're gonna flip the side. It's either Never Have I Ever or I Have. I'm gonna read a question, and then you guys immediately just turn to it. Don't do too much thinking about it. Okay. Here's the first question for the betas. Been in a crazy fight over a parking spot?
You mean like a
See, my cousin always got hit. Just answer the question.
Physical.
It didn't say physical. It said crazy fight. Okay. See, and let me tell you what this is. Alex doesn't consider the fact that.
see.
Okay, so y'all helping.
She changed her answer.
Wait a minute. They said they were helping with the education initiative. They're two sides. Big, nice big writing there.
I don't consider it crazy, so I have never.
I knew that's what she was gonna say because she didn't put her
Define
hands on
crazy.
nobody.
Can
just
you
the
please
fact-
define
Yeah.
crazy?
No, I can't. Let's move on. Two more. Let's see here. Taking a selfie on the way to a funeral. Okay.
I was in the parking lot. Had to check my lipstick. Just saying.
Had my boss tell me that my work sucks. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's right. That's right. Y'all ruling the world. That's because they are the boss. They are the boss. Listen, we're gonna get out of this segment. We want you guys to come back. You're gonna have to do step or and more hollering.
I do want to shout out something that we do have going on.
Please do that and all your social media tags and everything and anything.
Yes. So as far as social media, we're on Facebook. So Beta Kappa Chapter at Beta Phi Omega Sorority Incorporated. Instagram DMV Betas. DMV, yes. Thank you for fixing that. But one thing that we do have really going on right now that's really exciting is we actually launched last year a college tour.
Yes.
Because like a lot of people in this room, they don't know that LGBTQIA sororities and fraternities exist.
Right.
Right? And so we actually visit a lot of great colleges and universities in the area last year, just having a workshop to talk about who we are. And of course, recruitment is important to us as well. So we stopped by UDC, we stopped by Morgan. We actually were part of their org day last year.
Yes. We did HU as well.
Howard, we were at Howard University.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we are actually going to be doing that for the second year in a row with some other LGBT Greeks that we consider our partners and family as well. So be on the lookout. Our social media will have different flyers coming up of our fall stops and spring stops. So yes.
And those that are open to going out of town next weekend is
yes.
Beta Ball.
Okay.
Every year we host a black tie gala. And this year we will be in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, shucks.
And during their Pride as well, also holding an interest meeting with our Bros Omicron Psi Omega fraternity. And having informational while we're down there as well.
All right.
Nice.
You guys are doing it. These are smart, beautiful women out here doing the right thing.
That's
and
right.
that's
Making a difference.
Making
a difference.
I mean, they are LGBTQZ. You know, I had to throw that in. Y'all beautiful. You see how they turn their heads and flip? Always works with the femmes. Listen, Beta Phi Omega Sorority, thank you so very much. We'll have you guys back real soon. This is 36 Nation Radio. When we come back, Vivid is back in the building, and I didn't even want to know what she was going to do today. I just want to be surprised because last week she had me in here pretending like I could rap. I was on the microphone. It was terrible. We had to edit that part out of the show. But she will be back doing what she's supposed to do, and I'm going to stay off the mic. This is 36 Nation Radio. We'll be right back.
Yes.
It's about respect. Respect for our teammates, respect for our fans, and respect for our game.
It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. On this team, we're a family.
Racist, sexist, and homophobic language have no place on our team.
We pledge to make our locker room a safe place for everyone.
No matter your race, religion, or whether you are straight or gay, if you can play, you can play.
It's Sean Parker here, and whenever I want some good food in nice-sized portions, not bird-sized food, but big boy portions, I look no further than the Crystal City Sports Pub. Now, if you just stayed on the original first story of the restaurant, you'd be more than happy with the pool tables and the aforementioned good food, but then they went and added a grand second story with, check this out, 6 37-inch LCDs, 2 8-foot projection screen TVs, and a 10-foot projection screen TV, and as a cherry on the top, a state-of-the-art sound booth. They're open 365 days a year, and they are waiting for you. The Crystal City Sports Pub, 529 23rd Street South in Arlington, Virginia. Call them at 703-521-8215 or visit them on the web at ccsportspub.com.
Come on, hustle. Get your head in the game. Come on.
Are you setting the right example for your kids?
Are you even trying? The ball's down there. What are you...
Woo! All right, 36 Nation Radio. We are back. Listen, there's not much to talk about anymore. We already talked enough. It is time for music. Vivid is getting ready to do her thing on the stage. So, Vivid, how are you doing today?
I'm good. And you?
All
How
right,
you doing
give people
today?
your social media tags because you're probably going to take us all the way out and the show will be over so they can find you on social media.
Y'all can catch me on Instagram at Vivid30. Catch me on Twitter at Vivid, the number 8, the letter O, the letter H. That's pretty much it. You got my mixtape on Dat Piff, half daughter, half son. And shout out to Beta Phi Omega in the building in 36 Nation.
All right. Listen, I was just getting ready to say right to that giggle and laugh. You get cooler and cooler each time. She just be holding the mic like, yeah, look at here now. Get at me at underscore. But then she cracked up with that giggle laugh and took some swag points out. What's the song you get ready to do?
All right, look. This Bodak Bars, man, the cover song remix for Bodak Yellow by Cardi B. So I'm going to show y'all how this go.
All right, Jacob.
Yeah. Let's go.
It's the V, man.
Yeah,
Straight
yeah,
from DC,
yeah,
no
yeah.
DMV. This cover song shit, you know how I do
Let's
this
go.
shit. Bodak Bars.
Look.
Let's go.
Look, said little bitch, you can't fuck with V if you wanted to. Yeah. I got heat and it don't matter if you talking bars or two. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Said, little bitch, you can't fuck with V if you wanted to. I got heat and it don't matter if you talking bars or twos. In these streets, I ain't ducking beef, do what you gotta do. Think shit sweet, your ass gon' feel this heat that's real uncomfortable. Look, I don't back down, I come smack at you. Say I don't back down, I come smack at you. If I see you in these streets and I don't show no love to you, ain't no beef, that just means that Vivid just don't fuck with you. Now they say shit all about the V, but don't say shit to me. Like this not even my head, this shit do not belong to me. Bitch, please they talk about my teeth, just like Cardi B, but they wanna live my life, I'm who the fuck they wanna be. Honestly, I can't get too fussed about who don't fuck with me. Best believe y'all ain't stopping shit and I'm not losing no sleep. I'm like 10 up on these hoes, they will never catch up with me. They like Vivid, bitch, you owe a cup seat, just I owe that beef. Look, I crack a bitch in her face, knock her shit all out of place, just for not standing in her place. I'm not that bitch that's gon' play, I will ruin your whole day. I'm like, okay, just like Tony Montana, got hitters on call with the hammers. Feminist Atlanta, that'll fly here in a jiffy, spread your real like graffiti on canvas. Woo! What I'm saying is I ain't playing with you bitches. This heater head on white, she's laying on you bitches. I'm like B with the bars, I'm slaying on you bitches. Here, take this lemonade, I'm paying for you bitches. Kodak yellow, Kodak black, Kodak bars, how about that? Hollow points in the strap, run right through you, that's a fact. So you can play with the V if you wanna fuck around, nigga fuck around, you gon' be a gunner. I don't mess around, I ain't giving no warnings, I'm shutting shit down, I only come through the corner. Let's go. You can't fuck with V if you wanted to. I got heat and it don't matter if you talking bars or twos. In these streets, I ain't ducking beef, do what you gotta do. Think shit sweet, your ass gon' feel this heat that's real uncomfortable. Look, I don't back down, I come smack at you. Say I don't back down, I come smack at you. If I see you in these streets and I don't show no love to you, ain't no beef, that just means that Vivid just don't fuck with you. Yeah. Once again, I go by the name of Vivid, man. Y'all can catch me on Instagram at Vivid30. Shout out to 36 Nation. Shout out to Beta Phi Omega. And shout out to Cardi B for the #1 Billboard, man. Congratulations, baby girl. That's right. You doing your thing, man. Let's go. Once again, you can catch my mixtape on that Piff. Half daughter, half son. Yeah. Shout out to 36 Nation. 36 Nation. 36 Nation. Yeah. Thank y'all for having me. Appreciate it.